I'm looking around here thinking, firstly, who's paid for this? And the answer is probably me. But this is the size of the fight. You know, it's a fight that has just captured the imagination. It's done huge numbers in the build-up. It's going to do huge numbers on Saturday. DAZN pay-per-view, Matchroom, you know, Wasserman Boxing, everyone involved in a massive event. This fight, someone said to me, is this just about the fathers? No. As a standalone fight, forget their parents. It's a thriller. But throw in the rivalry, throw in the history, throw in the legacy. And what you've got is one of the biggest British fights of all time.
It's a fantasy fight. And I remember, like, years ago, people saying to me, oh, you know, people who aren't really boxing people or boxing fans, sports fans, are going to me, oh, are their sons going to fight? I'm like, no, never. Like, weights are different, they're at different levels of the career, but here we are.
I'm just excited to get in there, man. All the hard work's done, as you said, and the talking's done. All the silly games are done. It's time to get in there and you know, handle business like men.
He's the same every fight. Like, he goes into every fight like it's his world title fight, and he's done exactly the same for this fight.
It was real for me the minute I seen them come face to face, and I've been imagining what it's going to be like when they're head to head. The tops are off and they've got gloves on. You know, I think the weigh-in will tell us something, but the real answers we'll get on the Saturday night without a shadow of a doubt.
Fantastic, it's an iconic week. It's steeped in history, icons, former icons, and lots of storylines.
I'm just glad now it's come round how many sleepless nights we had together. Not together, obviously, but sleepless nights.
That was definitely a bit of a, Let's just confirm that. Many sleepless nights spent together via phone.
Yeah.
Thanks for clearing up.
6-7 weeks trying to make this happen.
Emily getting angry with me now.
No, she wasn't in a good mood with you. She wasn't in a good mood with you.
No, we had to like code it. Like we knew when the mistresses were going to bed, and then we'd speak after they'd gone to bed. So it was like having an affair with Frank for about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, this is an interesting week for you, Mr. Smith.
I know. To be honest, this is the last you'll see of me.
I'm happy you said it.
This is the last you'll see of me this week, because after today, I'm going and hiding in a farmhouse somewhere, and you won't see me. And good luck with the show. Good luck. Hopefully, the best man wins. And thanks for having me.
He is really. There's hot seats in boxing. I think this has got to be up there with the hottest of hot seats.
I can't celebrate whoever wins because I can't win.
Draw.
Yeah,
he's going for the draw.
You backing your boy, Calla?
Am I backing my boy? Of course I am, man. Of course I am, by stoppage. Not even by points, by stoppage.
Not even any retaliation to that, Frank.
I'm not getting involved.
This is a very important fight. This is a very serious fight. It's my biggest fight. It's the biggest fight of my career. So, we're going to win, and we're going to win in style.
Any word from your father, Chris, on this week, when we can expect to see him on Saturday night? I know there's been a few questions in the press this week.
No, I'm still. He's still choosing to keep his distance, to observe from afar. Hopefully, he will be at the fight.
Conor has got a chance. I mean, anyone who's saying this is, a walk in the box is insane. And I know Chris Eubank Jr. come out and he went, do you think this is a walk in the box? Don't you? And he went, on a nice summer's night, yeah. And it's cocky, it's calm the way he said it. He's been gold all the way through, he really has. And so is Conor. Some of the snippets you'll take from the voiceovers are absolutely brilliant, the gold. But you can make a case for both of them in this fight. Conor is going to be the fresher of the two. Conor is the one coming in undefeated. His stock is rising quickly. He doesn't know defeat. And a man who doesn't know defeat, you don't know how far he can go. So we have no idea what Conor Benn's level is because no one's shown it yet. We do know Chris Eubank Jr.'s level right now. He's lost to the likes of Billy Joe Saunders, George Groves. We know his level.
Everyone was gutted when Conor turned pro that they weren't similar weights. And now we've finally got to a stage where this fight's happening. Incredible. Well, I'm not going to give you a prediction, even though I'm going Conor Benn. But
so you're going to give us a prediction?
Yeah, but not how. I want to keep that quiet. But the atmosphere just before, can you imagine the atmosphere just before that first bell? It's going to be electric. I mean, I don't think the O2, and that's had some tremendous nights, in the past is never going to experience an atmosphere like that.
Conor's just like a lion, just wants to explode. And Eubank's just sort of posturing around a red carpet on a wind-up with probably eating a few...
Driving in the McLaren.
Exactly, and you know, I just think it's a great fight, so much on the line, two tremendous fighters, and you're going to see a thriller on Saturday.
You're talking about a rivalry that's lasted generations now, do you know what I mean? And I'm just putting myself in the position of the boys there, and there's a lot of pressure. You know, so you're looking at entertainment from start to finish. Brother, you're looking at it being electric. You get me? And I'll be there, man. I'll be there soaking it up. It could be the event of the year, I think. I think Conor Benn wins. I think he potentially gets a stoppage or wins on points.
A 60% version of Chris Eubank Jr. is not winning this fight. So you better be having more than 60%.
I would say I'm probably about 53% right now. So I'm gonna, you know, each day, you know, another percent is added. Listen, you know, there's a lot of challenges that are coming with this fight. You know, we got a dangerous young man in front of me, and we've got a new weight. So yeah, this is it's all unknown territory. I'm excited.
For you, Conor, and what is a very emotional week for you for a lot of reasons, having the tight knit with Vic and Eli, how much do they help you get through this tough day today?
I mean, they help me get through every camp. You know, it's nice coming home, spending loads of time with my son, and it's also nice having Vic support me in anything I do.
And you've got family arriving tomorrow. It's going to be a special moment for you at the airport. Talk us through what's happening.
I would like to see my mum and my twin sister for maybe three years, so to have them here, see my son, see the life I built for myself, and then also see me in the biggest fight of my life is, yeah, it's a blessing, man.
Just finally, Conor, excited for some fun and games. We're sure there's going to be some more added drama this week.
I ain't about all that. I'm about handling my business and getting in there and you know, taking care of business, which I do all the time.
I'm not trying to wind the kid up. I'm just being me, you know, and he's just being him. You know, I could say nothing and it would wind him up. I think he's just that type of guy. Listen, mind games, trash talk, hype. It all means nothing when that bell goes, and we've got a few days left. I'm excited.
It feels like a super fight, not only that I've been waiting for, but that I missed the first two times around. You know how something happens a generation before you, and you're not there to appreciate it? I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it discussed between all kinds of boxing fans. But in this stage, it feels like I get to see some piece of what I missed as a kid. So it's special for that reason. And, you know, I've been in this sport long enough to have seen both of these guys' pro debuts. So to see them come to this moment, which I don't think anyone would have anticipated had their fathers not been who they were, it feels special, like a moment in my career that says, you know, I've been around long enough to really appreciate what we're seeing here in London this week. I think both men have to come in and fight their fight, and neither should underestimate the other. And when I say 60% is not good enough, I don't think that Eubank really believes that in his heart either. Maybe he's just being dismissive, but on the night he's a smart guy. He's an intentional guy, and he has to fight his fight. If he gets into a slugfest or thinking he's just gonna walk through Ben because he's lighter and he feels like he has more class and talent than Ben, I think he's making a terrible mistake. Ben, on the other hand, can't think that emotion will win the fight. Emotion's not going to get you even to the 12th round, much less a stoppage in the 6th as he predicts.
What I will say is Conor's the fresher of the two. He has the youth on his side. And there's so many things going for him, but then ultimately you do look at it, this is a fully blown middleweight. A guy who's fought bigger, stronger guys than Conor. So while I can point at advantages for Conor, I can point at advantages for Chris Eubank Jr. as well. It's just, the fact of the matter is, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I'm intrigued, I can't wait. But I genuinely have no idea who's going to win this fight.
Bruv, it's definitely a big man thing, and make sure you lot get that fight, bruv. You get me? I know some of you lot, you don't want to get on the zone because of the money, bruv, but you're spending it on random gal, bruv. Make sure you buy that fight, bruv. Big man thing. They both got so much opportunity, to be fair. Like, if Eubank was to lose, there's so many different people that he could fight. If Conor Benn was to lose, for example, there's a lot he could do as well. He could go back down in the division,
Or he could punch up some influencer man, bruv. He could do that too, bruv. I'd love to see that. There's so much he could do.
Chris just told me moments ago that he's about 53% right now, but he says Conor Benn needs to be 160%. Do you love all this? 'Cause it's all part of the fun.
Those maths don't work out. So, but look, I think Chris Eubank Jr. Definitely feels like this is a stroll in the park, as he said, on a beautiful summer's day. I feel like the disadvantage in this fight is with Conor Benn in terms of the weight. It's going to be hard for both of them. But Conor Benn's going to have to go in there and mix it with a middleweight on Saturday night. He's ready to do it. He's trained hard. You're going to see a great fight.
Bright and early.
Have a good night. Good night. Thank you.
Tomorrow, 11. Is that what I'm saying?
It's alright.